She and I sat side by side in the deep hours of the night within a meditation hall, sandalwood smoke curling softly as candle flames flickered. We closed our eyes, and our breathing gradually synchronized, carrying us into the depths of meditation. In the darkness, a blurred image emerged: ancient city walls, cobblestone paths, figures dressed in hanfu. I could feel the warmth of her hand in my palm, yet before my eyes seemed to be another era, another me. The image grew clearer. I stood on a stone bridge, beneath which water murmured gently, while willow branches brushed the shore. She wore a moon-white dress, a jade hairpin tucked into her bun, her head bowed as her fingers traced the carvings on the bridge railing. There were our names carved into the stone like a promise. As I approached her, she looked up, her eyes brimming with tears. "You've finally come," she said. "I've waited for you so long." I reached out to hold her, only to realize I was dressed in a coarse linen robe. Yet the warmth in my palm was real and familiar. The scene shifted. We were in the chaos of a war-torn night. Flames lit the sky, hooves clattered against the ground. She gripped my hand tightly as we ran through shattered streets. Behind us, the shouts of pursuers, ahead the dark wilderness. We took refuge in a broken temple, and she trembled against my chest, saying, "Don't let us be parted in life or death." I kissed her forehead, feeling the frantic beat of her heart. In that moment, I knew we had lost each other before, and had also held each other close in despair. In meditation, time flowed past like water. I saw more fragments, walking together under an umbrella in the misty rain of Jiangnan, she playing the zither in a garden while I ground ink for her, riding side by side through the dust and wind beyond the frontier passes, she bandaging my wounds. Every image carried a familiar ache and tenderness. I realized these were not fantasies but memories buried deep in our souls, imprints left by past lives. When we opened our eyes, the candles in the meditation hall had burned out, and the sandalwood scent had faded. She looked at me, tears in her eyes but also a smile. "I saw it," she said. "We've been searching for each other all along." I held her hand tightly. This time it was no illusion, only true warmth. We knew that in this life we would cherish each other and never let go again. Meditation continued, and images turned like pages in a book. We became a scholar and a schoolteacher in the Republic of China era, smiling at each other under the dim yellow light of a library. In that library, old wooden bookshelves gave off a faint, musty scent, and outside the window, sycamore leaves rustled in the wind. I wore a long gown and held a thread-bound book. She was dressed in an elegant qipao, softly explaining poetry to me. Between the lines, we found each other's hearts, but neither dared to speak first. Then war came. The roar of cannons shattered the peace. The scholar was forced to leave his hometown, while the schoolteacher stayed behind to teach. They began writing letters, thick and heavy with longing and hope. The letters spoke of spring's new willows, autumn's falling leaves, and an endless stream of good nights and good mornings. But war is merciless. A telegram arrived with news of her death. The letter in the scholar's hand drifted to the ground, and the world lost all color. I opened my eyes with a start, tears streaming down my face. Beside me, she too was crying, her hand gripping mine tightly. If my story has inspired you in any way, please follow me so you may listen again whenever you wish. You are always welcome to return. I will always be here. Finally, we return to the present. In the calm of our breathing, all the joys and sorrows dissolved into a single ray of light. We smiled at each other, needing no words. Every cycle of reincarnation was simply to find each other once more. As the meditation ended, the first light of dawn appeared outside the meditation hall. We knew that in this life we would never let go again.